All right, guys. Well, folks, whoever catches the broadcast live, that's cool. But whoever missed it, then you guys obviously will catch the replay, and I will save the replay and put it up on YouTube. I'm just testing out the cameras because one of the things that we do in today's way of technology is we love broadcasting what we're doing. We love basically sharing life's moments in real time with everybody else. And so I know that the Nextbit Robin is not brand new tech. I know that. But it was something that I had to have. And so I am going to review it as if it was something that was just new, fresh off the market, and just kind of give you guys a little insight about it. So I'm using the front 5 megapixel camera right now to stream this broadcast on Instagram. Since I've kind of shifted how I do things. I don't necessarily focus on YouTube anymore. I use all my social platforms as my tools to basically talk about tech with everybody. That's what I love to do. So I'm going to flip the camera around so you guys can see how it would look with the rear camera. And you guys can see the sunset's off right there. So the sun is kind of going down. Right there is the sun's about to go lower than the building. And just kind of get some really nice I guess video footage live on Instagram. So hopefully you guys can enjoy it. This is my backyard, by the way, sort of. I mean, it's weird because to a lot of people, like, they always stick these flyers on my door. It's always on my back door because they think that this is a front door to another apartment when it's just the back door. But I mean, it looks like a front door. Obviously you can tell it's not a different apartment because it doesn't have an apartment number labeled next to it. So let me put this back on here. Yeah, I got this little walkway right here. It's really nice where I live at. Nice gated community. So, and I'll tell you guys right now, it is absolutely hot. It is insanely hot. And I was reading articles about how Phoenix was, during the summer, was going to get even more hotter on the second half of this decade, which I think is a true statement. We topped out in like 120 on last week Tuesday, and then it just got even more worse then. Today it's just when the wind blows, it doesn't cool you down at all. When this wind picks up and you see the wind blowing, just imagine like a hot air blow dryer just blowing. That's what it feels like. So but anyways, so like I was saying, just wanted to do how Instagram Live would look on the Nextbit Robin. This is how it would look. This is the front-facing camera, so birds are flying by right now. The little sunset going on. Just kind of wanted to get this before the sun went down, and I basically had no lighting whatsoever. So I was able to kind of do this today. Normally I'm not home right now. Normally I would be at work, but I took half the day off and used my PTO, so that was kind of cool. So the sun is about to completely go behind that building, so I just kind of want to put that up as you guys can see. I like how the trees look like a silhouette. Well, the silhouette effect from the sun itself. It is going down. We have like this nice plant life in my backyard area. It's okay, just kind of annoying to see a bunch of rocks. I really wish this was grass. That's one thing that I don't like about living in Arizona is that because it's very desert, they substitute the ability to try and grow some grass with rocks. So yeah, just, you know, I don't know. For me personally, when I was a kid, backyards would have grass and you could run around and play in it. Of course, you're not going to run around in this and be able to fall down and not get hurt. But right now, the sun went down beyond that building, so the sun is setting already. And we're about to lose some light here pretty soon. But let me walk around with the stream so you guys can kind of just get an idea of that this camera has no image stabilization whatsoever. So walking around, you see the shakiness. So if you decide to do an Instagram Live like I'm doing right now, this is the type of, you know, what you would see technically. That's my neighbor's back door, so. Let's get some, come up here and take a look at some plant life here. See how the camera does. I think the rear cameras on the Nextbit Robin is actually really, really nice. Currently right now I'm filling the back of the phone and it is starting to get warm. So where a lot of vloggers have talked about where the back of the phone right underneath the camera gets warm, they are not lying. It does get warm when you use it extensively. I believe this, can't remember exactly what chipset it is. If it's the Snapdragon 801 or 802. I know it's one of the 800 series. I just don't remember which one it is. But I don't make an effort to remember the actual specs on this, only for the simple fact that there's tons of reviews on YouTube that anyone can just go and YouTube Nextbit Robin full review and find someone who literally mentioned all the specs. So it's pointless to, regurgitate the same crap for everybody else out there that pretty much already knows. I'm just trying to give you guys my experience with the phone, and is it still a good buy in today's market compared to things you can find out there like the S8, the G6, or even the newly announced OnePlus 5 or the Oppo R11, which I gotta say, I watched a video about it. The Oppo R11 and the OnePlus 5, identical. It's so funny how identically looking they are. I believe, I don't remember if this was correct or not, so if I said this wrong, then my apologies, but I do believe that at some point OnePlus and Oppo were kind of in a joint company. If I remember that correctly, I could be wrong though. But other than that, I mean, I gotta say, the cameras on this is just not bad at all. In my opinion, it's not bad. You won't get that bokeh effect that you get with my Honor 8. So, compared to my Honor 8, which I still carry, I use my Freedom Pop on this phone now. The Honor 8 still is my daily driver, still, my top phone that I own. The Nextbit Robin is not too far behind that. I love the way that this phone performs. I love just how snappy quick it is. The cameras are good for what they are. Like I said in my review video, or my 24-hour first impressions video, fast action shots is not a good thing. So if you are looking to be at a kid's soccer game, a basketball game, you're trying to get that good decent shot, you're probably going to want to utilize burst mode to try and get that. If you try to just snap a regular photo, it's going to come out blurry as hell, and it's just not going to work out right. So that is something that I would say would be a negative thing about the Robin's cameras. But other than that, the phone has been an absolute joy using. I mean, it is not too far away. I see you too. It's not too far away as far as performance compared to my Honor 8. I will do a review between both phones, I'd say in a couple of weeks. So I'm not absolutely too heavy on getting these videos banged out anymore, which obviously most of you guys who do follow me on YouTube pretty much know about right now. I've been very chill about YouTube, and so I'm going to take my time and really play around with the Nextbit Robin and be able to give you guys my full impressions, because it's not going to be a review, because I'm not going to review the phone. There's so many reviews on YouTube. But to offer you guys my opinions and just my impressions about the phone, that you will not find on YouTube. So that's where I'm aiming to start doing my my tech vlogs and whatnot. It's always going to be about my impressions and not so much about specs and whatnot, because you can find 1,000,000 videos of that all over YouTube. But anyways, I'm going to end this broadcast. I'm going to go back inside, and for those that joined in, bring that note in. Oh, the flyer, yeah. So if you guys catch this up on YouTube and on VidMe, thanks for watching it. If you find it on Instagram, you watch the replay. Much appreciation for watching the replay. So yeah, I'm Tito, and I'm out.